Coach Ware here, finishing up just some of the basic formations that we saw over the past few years, going through the base 4-2-5 and then cover three looks for that defense. Again, if there's certain formations that have given you fits that you would like me to cover, reach out and I'll do some video breakdown and see if I can find any footage that we may have. So the last one we're going to look at is empty. Obviously, a lot of variations to this formation. We saw 3-by-2. We saw 2-by-2, or actually 3-by-2 with the tight end attached. So similar to this. And then obviously you can see 4-by-1. So there's a lot of variations to empty. But for this video, I'm just going to use 3-by-2 here. Again, strength called to the heavy receiver side. So you want the rover going to the pass strength. As far as alignment goes, so defensive line wise, depending on the week and the quarterback, we would have auto checks to empty. Again, those could change by series. We generally had 2 to 3 different ones that we could roll through, just running different stunts, different alignments. So maybe we would be an odd where we're playing double ones. We could be even double threes. I think there were times where we did even from the 2 position and then running, your eats, your ties, your nats, your tans, some different stunts up front. And then depending on the quarterback too, we may spy the quarterback with the Mike linebacker. So again, it varied from week to week as far as, game plan and the offensive skill set. So just for the basic look of it though, defensive line wise, 5 technique, 3 technique, 1 and 5, and you got your CBA and C gaps. The Mike is playing more of the middle, so almost head up to the center because our will linebacker is going to adjust out and kind of split the difference here to take away more of that hook and that vertical by the number 2 receiver to this side. In the run game, you kind of more or less see jet sweeps, quick screens, quarterback draw. So that's kind of why you may spy, with the Mike if the quarterback was a runner. But other than that, we would run our games to try to make this guy uncomfortable. Coverage wise, we still got our split coverage over to this side. So Rover's over top of number 2. It's covering the flat. Corners dropping deep quarter. Free safeties lined up over number 3, dropping deep quarter. The corner to this side's playing our cover 2 look, so he's playing the flat, and the dog's going to drop back to deep half. And then the Will has hooked the curl. Mike hooked the curl, but playing it more from the middle of the field. Okay, we'll take a look at some game footage. Empty. This week, the quarterback wasn't crazy mobile. I mean, he obviously can hurt you. Again, practice film, so not the opposing team. This is our scout team. So 3 receivers out to the side. We're going to call the strength to the 3 receiver side. So you can see 5 playing C, 3 technique playing B, 1 playing A, and our defensive end playing the C gap at the 5 technique. I'm pretty sure we have a game called for this week because we wanted to force this guy up in the pocket. He was really good at when he eludes the pocket of making plays because he had some exceptional wide receivers. And this kid was a sophomore that played for this opponent this week, and he was an absolute stud. He, I think, ended up the season. His stats through the playoffs were unreal, and they ended up winning, I believe it was the 3A state championship. So it was a really good team with a really good quarterback. So corner, you've got Rover playing over top of 2, free safety off the inside slot. Our Mike is playing more of a balanced in the middle with our Will linebacker walked out more to help in the pass coverage and jam as needed based on coverage. Dogs playing back and corners there. I think we have a double tie. I'm not 100% sure. I don't quite remember, but we'll watch and we'll see just the auto check game that you can run with your empty sets. So it looks like an eat to the strong side. and an eat to the weak side. And then running a screen. Okay, so again, just something to mix up that we have an auto check to not allow the quarterback to make quick, easy throws and sit back in the pocket and tear us apart. Yeah, empty 3-by-2, three receivers to the wide side. We are in, I think this week it looks like an even front almost. We wanted to force this guy up in the pocket. We may have been spying the quarterback this week. Not that he was I want to say he wasn't a good runner. He was elusive. He wasn't going to kill you in the run game, but he does a really good job of extending plays. Pretty sure he's a Division I QB. Got the best of us over a 2-year stretch. So you've got, let's go through the alignment. So 5 techniques. I don't think we're jet. Looks a little bit like a jet. And then playing threes, keeping him to force him up into the pocket, especially too if we were spying him, that's where we want him to go. Funnel him to our Mike linebacker. So a game plan thing that you can come up with to run games for these guys up front to force them to where your backer's spying. You got corner, rover, free safety, dog, and then, or my bad, the will, then the dog, and then you got your corner. Okay, so backside, he's playing the flat, he's playing the deep half, he's got your hook to curl. You can see he's spiked out a little bit over top of number 2. Free safety over number 3, over number 2, over number 1. He's dropping deep quarter. He's got flat, so he's going to ride vertical and then pass off, and then he's dropping to his deep quarter as well. So we'll run the play here. Watch the defensive line first. All right, so force him up in the pocket and then force him to the spy. And then our Mike linebacker with the heck of a hit. Okay, it's 2 Division I guys up against each other. Okay, watching the coverage, we'll go to the strong side first. Rover does a good job of jamming 2, passes off, and then finding where he's trying to find open receivers. Free safety and corner drop into their respective zones. Okay, keeping eyes on quarterback. And then to the backside here, Will taking away the hook to curl. Okay, sees crosser, corner sees flat, and then the dog comes up for support.